So yeah.
Mike doing the
So
usher hand.
yeah, I saw it.
You're welcome. Remember that Tony Baker joke? You're welcome.
Dave
Oh, man.
Chappelle when he was doing.
Yeah. The 5 finger straight to the. I wasn't gonna say nothing about slapping.
All right, man. Goddamn,
I ruined it. I ruined it.
with the slapping, man. We done made it. We done
slapping
made it.
and
We debated. We made it. What? It's 2 weeks now, and we still talking about the slapping. Good Lord.
gracious.
Goodness gracious.
Man. Oh man. So. Y'all know I'm silly. What's up, y'all? Just Acting Up Show. Your boy Joffy in the building. I'm the host up in the thing, man. We got your boy Chris up in here with the light beaming and shining down on brother. Go ahead, brother Chris.
No, what's up, people? It's your boy Chris, man, in the building, man.
The boy said the light is beaming on him. What's up, Mike? What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. How you living? Living
good, man. We are in this thing, man. H-Town, 10 toes down. We appreciate y'all for locking in. We got a great show for y'all today, man. We're going to be talking about some things, what Elon Musk has done. Dun, dun, dun. That boy collecting that bread, man. And let's not forget, we got more Hollywood news. Did you see Sonic 2? Did you see Everything, Everywhere, All at Once? That is a title. That is a tongue twister, isn't it? Boy, we got all that and more. And let's not forget, Brother Chris will be telling us about who gets the Just Acting Up award. And we have all that and more on the Just Acting Up show. Y'all stay locked in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the Just Acting Up show. Let's go ahead and get into this show, man. But before we get into it, what we need y'all to do, as Mike flex on y'all boys, bow. Bam, right there. Go ahead. Like,
share, subscribe.
Free. Got to. It is free, man. It is, man. Before we get this show started, we got to go ahead and acknowledge the news that we just received. Like I said, we record this on Saturday mornings, so it is exactly 4/9/2022. Word just got in about this. Mike brought this to our attention. Steelers QB Dwayne Haskins dies at the age of 24 after being hit by a car. Sad, man. That's sad and unfortunate, man. So yeah, brother.
Yeah. Stories are still developing. I think it was in Florida. I'm pulling up the article now, but yeah, man, sad. He first round pick, if I'm not mistaken, South Florida. He was hit. So yeah, we signed him last year. He was, with the Redskins and everything, and Mike Tomlin just pulled out a statement. So yeah, yes. Like I said, the story is still developing. So, man. He had a wife, and just prayers and everything go out to, his wife and his, I don't know if he had any kids, but yeah, our thoughts and prayers to his wife and the entire family during this difficult time.
Yeah, man. He would have been, dang, he was born May 3rd, the day before my birthday. Right. Brother would have been 25, man. So yeah, stand out from Ohio State before struggling with Washington and Pittsburgh in the NFL. So, like Mike said, hearts and prayers to his family. So condolences, man. Hearts and prayers, man. So, as we move forward, like I said, I ain't gonna say hate, but starting off the show like that, but we had to acknowledge brother, man, young black male, had life ahead of him. So had to, pay our respects to the brother before we get the show started. So let's go ahead and move on. As the fallout from that goes on, we'll keep our ears to what goes on with that happening, taking place. But other news I wanted to get into, this footage is different footage showing of the moment that Judge Ketanji, I apologize if I'm butchering her name. Y'all know I'm horrible with these names. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying, I promise.
Ketanji Brown.
Ketanji Brown.
Ketanji Brown.
Yes, Ketanji Brown Jackson was confirmed as the first Black woman in Supreme Court.
I'm so out of touch with the news. I didn't honestly know what that was for. Because I kept seeing it, But then now when I realized it, I'm like, they was really grilling her, and it was like basically a job interview.
Mm-hmm.
And Ted Cruz and a couple of Republicans, they walked off.
Mm-mm.
Oh well, I know Ted Cruz used to walking off. Let's be real.
Yeah.
No, shade intended. Y'all catch it.
Oh man, but yeah. So I so thank you, Biden, for being there to give her he really, hey, he did his part in this, I guess you could say. Getting her to be a part of this, Ketanji Brown and socialites we love. I'm reading this off the article, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all don't bear with me. But congratulations is certain in order. We love to see it. More Black excellence. Wow, right there. We love to see it, man. So everybody is weighing in on it, giving the comments, saying finally, we love to see it, Black excellence, et cetera, et cetera. So,
and it's just important that we finally have some representation on the Supreme Court. They really affect the laws of the land for the, so yeah, it's good that we finally have somebody that represents, our culture that's on the board, on the Supreme Court. So
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I agree, man. So in other news, man, Shannon Sharp and everybody else didn't waste no time at all roasting LA's finest, LA Lakers. I know y'all probably saying, why y'all always get on the Lakers like this? I mean, well, we're not trying to, but when you put it out there like that, sometimes you just have to acknowledge it. So, yeah, man. Hey, man. Season comes to end. NBA playoffs are pretty much everybody gets started, kicked off. I'm looking forward to some matchups, man.
But do you think that it's the biggest blunder in sports history? Because that's what they putting it up there. Now, mind you, they have
it's not the biggest blunder in sports history.
No,
it's the current blunder, but it's not the biggest. And it's not LeBron's fault, Skip.
No,
it's not LeBron's fault.
No,
LeBron did his part.
I ain't gonna say. Okay, what was the second? What was the other blunder that you can remember? Because think about it, they got 3 75th centennial players, and then they got a lot of Hall of Famers, and not even make the play-in tournament.
I mean, I wouldn't call that a blunder. This, we've seen teams with stars not make it before.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Chris.
Look,
I don't know about the playoff. No, you thinking about probably the finals. That's a different story. But the playoffs, then they made it easy about the play-in tournament. Like,
well, because look at it. I mean, a lot of the players, the star players, are old players. I mean, they were starting, but they may not all be in their prime no more. A lot of them are on the decline. Everybody look at the name because yes, they had a great career, great name, but I mean, a lot of them are on the wrong side of 30. Let's be real. Somebody that was already known to be injury prone in Anthony Davis. I mean, this is probably the most. He's been always consistently hurt every season.
Man,
that's true, and it just don't hit it hits differently now that winning time is gaining momentum, and people are starting to watch it. So it's like you look at that, and then you look at this, and it's like, what the hell? So it's like bad timing for winning time to come out right now.
And even in that, because I think that's when Magic was what 21, 22, and Kareem was like what 20, 30, 31, something like that. So
yeah.
Half the roster is over 30.
Yeah, half the exactly. So I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Bad time to be a Lakers fan right now.
Yeah, man. Playing tournament starts on April 12th through the 15th. The playoff starts on April 16th. Woo! So I'm looking to see who all the teams is going to be playing against each other. This is the time where I'm ready. I want to see how this go down. But we'll keep an eye on that. But before we continue this, I gotta give a shout out to Chris, your college, TSU, man. I don't know if we all have wrestle heads, fans. I love wrestling. I dip into it every now and then, or I try to pay attention to what's going on too. But I gotta give a shout out to this special lady right here, Bianca Belair, the EST, the quickest, the fastest, the strongest. Now y'all get where I'm going with this, the EST. You see how I love that. That's dope. She got the win over Becky Lynch at this year's WrestleMania 38. But this made Chris proud and everybody else in Houston, Texas proud. She came out to the band of TSU. But that was dope how you did. That was kind of fly like that. That was dope. Boy, Chris, I was a band major in my former life, bro. I was a drum line.
I wish.
Ocean of soul.
Ocean of Soul.
Ocean of Soul, the Texas Southern University.
Texas Southern University.
Yeah,
she from Houston?
No, she's not from Houston. That's the thing too. But it was just the fact. Yeah, it was just the fact that she number one, she won the match. She got the title. Two, they was in Dallas, Arlington too. So but she was in Dallas, Arlington. But she got TSU Ocean of Soul band to come through and do her entrance at WrestleMania, and everybody was like, "Man, stand up!" Like, I almost like wrestling, but yeah, like, oh, okay, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I still have people sharing that on my Facebook when I shared that. So yeah, man.
Wow, she passed the preview.
Ooh. I mean, we all know, I mean, you gonna make me go there because there's a lot of haters out there, but we all know who the real
she chose.
We all know who the real HBCU of Texas, of Houston.
Good Lord.
I'm just saying, y'all cool, but we all know TSU's where it's at. I mean,
hey man, you never know, man. She probably, man, it was great. They did amazing, man. I loved it, the energy and everything, everybody. So yeah, man. Shout out to Bianca Belair. Bianca, come on the show so we can interview you. So yeah, that's my pitch right there. That's my pitch. So yeah, but I had to share that right there. Made Chris proud right there, man. I sent that to him. Chris was like, yeah, man. So
and also what we didn't highlight, R.I.P. to Scott Hall.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
The bad guy.
Razor Ramon, the bad guy.
Yeah, man.
That was one of my childhood enemies.
Really?
Yeah, what? I couldn't stand Razor. I couldn't stand him. He always was the bad guy. He never was the good guy.
Yeah, man. The boy Razor, he played his role well, man.
Yeah, he did.
Boy, Chico, Razor Ramon. Had the toothpick and everything, man.
Yep, the Razor's Edge and all that. Man, that brings me back to the playing the WWE, well, WWF at the time on N64. Yeah.
Razor Ramon. Yes, sir. So last but not least, Elon Musk is doing Elon Musk things. Of course, he just recently passed Jeff Bezos on being one of the richest can you hire me, please, sir? But he also came up with, well, this article just hit saying Elon Musk announced Tesla robotaxi, Tesla robotaxi service that will allow Tesla owners to have their car earn money as a self-driving taxi instead of being parked all day. Bro, like how do you?
He got too much money. He could probably say, man, I want to make flying apartments, and you can live anywhere in the world with your flying apartment.
Yeah.
Like that boy, that got money.
Wouldn't that be something to see?
Imagine if, hey, I'm gonna patent it right here though. Imagine if that could be a thing, flying apartments, especially in the actors world.
Hey man, we doing so much in this world. We probably be gray and old in our rocking chairs or whatever when that happened, and we have to go back to the show.
If that do happen though, just make sure you park your apartment in the right neighborhood.
Please do.
You getting, this is a nice city. Get run your check.
Okay.
I know, right? Oh, this is a nice.
This is nice quarters. All right. Y'all don't get out that car. Oh man. And last but not least, to wrap up this segment of the show. How lucky are y'all? Do y'all have luck that just happened to y'all automatically? How lucky are y'all? On a scale of 1 to 10, what's y'all scale of being lucky?
I don't believe in luck. I believe in the Lord.
I ain't got luck. I got God.
I ain't got luck. I got God.
Me too, man. Well, this woman had I don't know what she had, but man. So this woman won a 10 million lottery ticket after a man pushes her into a lottery scratcher machine.
Dang.
Brother, I don't have that kind of
luck. What's her name?
Somebody I need.
Hey, let me hold $5.
Straight up, man. Oh man. This article goes on to say that a California mother has won 10 million after she was pushed by a rude guy who caused her to push the wrong button on a lottery ticket machine. Lakedra, I don't know if I should pronounce her name, but it's all out there in the open now anyways, because it's all on social media. So yeah, Lakedra Edwards was at a convenience store in Los Angeles County and planned to spend $40 on several lottery tickets in November of 2021. That last year, man. However, Edwards was caught off guard when a stranger pushed her into the California lottery scratchers machine and caused the mother to hit the wrong buttons. The shove resulted in Edwards buying a $30 200 times scratches ticket. Oh man. Despite the man's rude behavior, Edwards was in for a surprise. When she scratched off the ticket in her car, he just bumped into me, didn't say a thing, and just walked out the door. I'm still in shock. All I remember saying once I found out how much I just won was, I'm rich. Man. So
see, kind of what somebody bumped her. You see, in life, you might get bumped. But on the other side of that is a blessing. Let me stop. He was meant to throw you off course. All right. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Hey, man. When I say that's a blessing, like, see, I need something like that to happen to me. Somebody pushed me. And how would you feel if you was that guy who pushed her into and found out about it? You was having the worst day, and you look online, and you
see that man allowed the devil messed him over.
That could have been his ticket.
That could have been his, but you know,
all you had, he probably could have said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I don't know if it went that far or whatever, but it's just a thought of it, man. But so hey, man, ma'am, just hope you spend your money wisely or invest the right things properly.
California for sure. if you want to.
Hey,
make your money can go further. Just don't come to Texas. We good here. We full. But
hey,
go somewhere where you can stretch.
Straight up, man. Straight up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get into the Critics Corner. We got some news, more breaking news. The Flash is doing some, well, we'll get on to that more. And movies as well. Just Acting Up Show. Y'all stay locked in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the Critics Corner, what I want y'all to do is go to Joffrey's VIP room, man. That's where we can do a more in-depth analysis of the movies and film that has been breaking out and more breaking news, man. Joffrey's VIP room, where I'm joined by my host, David and Ashley. Ashley and David, they come in, they join in, and they share their thoughts on some things. Y'all know we crazy up on Joffrey's VIP room. Come on down to Joffrey's VIP room. So, yeah.
Mike doing the usher hand.
Yeah, I saw it.
Welcome. Remember that Tony Baker joke? You're welcome.
Dave Chappelle when he was doing
the 5 finger straight to the. I wasn't gonna say nothing about slapping.
All right, man. Goddamn,
I ruined it. I ruined it
with the slapping, man. We done made it. We done made it. We made it. We made it. What? It's 2 weeks now, and we still talking about the slapping. Good Lord. Goodness gracious.
Man. Oh man. So let's keep on going. We'll talk about that some other time, man. So there are 2 speedsters. 2. One is up here. The other one is down here. Let's get to this first speedster real quick. So we had the news that broke last week that Ezra Miller been going around cussing at people in Hawaii. Like Mike and Chris said, who gets in trouble in Hawaii?
Exactly.
You out there in palm trees, beaches, having a pina colada through a coconut or a pineapple shell, and you having issues at a karaoke bar and cussing out people
in Hawaii.
In Hawaii.
Sing a song he didn't like. Maybe they were singing Spider-Man. That's what happened. They were singing Spider-Man, and he got upset. Spider-Man. He's like, what?
Oh, man. It's crazy, man. But yeah, we talked about that a little bit last week, and now that time is going on moving forward. That's funny that I said time moving forward. He's the Flash. You can't go through the Speed Force through this, brother. You got to go through this, man. You can't speed through this. So there has been petition being signed, and there are rumors being said that they want Ezra Miller to be replaced by Grant Gustin's on Flash on the CW for the DCEU film, The Flash.
I've been calling it for the longest.
Man, hey, man.
I mean, they need to realize the TV show is better than the movie. The movies.
Man.
DC TV shows, let's be real. All the TV shows are better than the movies.
If it ain't Batman,
that's the only thing they seem to get right is Batman.
If it ain't Batman, everything else is like, but I liked the Flash in the movies. I guess because I never saw the TV show, but they're gonna have to work something out because they probably are like almost done with the Flash too, huh?
I think they are almost finished with it. I can't remember. They've been flip-flopping the dates around. So I can't. I'm gonna look up and see exactly when it's supposed to come out. I think they're almost probably finished with it, and that'll take too much time and effort. So
yeah, that's take too much time and effort, and more importantly, money.
Yeah. But trust me, Mike, if you watch, just go on Netflix and watch The Flash season 1. If you watch season 1, you're gonna be sold. You'll be locked in. You're gonna be like, okay, yeah, that guy's way better.
Didn't the movie Flash? His name is Adrian Miller, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't he make a cameo on the Flash TV series?
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
They did their own Flashpoint moment thingy or whatever, and he made a cameo.
So fans,
and especially with their multiverse, it's a way they can bring him on as the Flash. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they can. It's a way how they can do that. Maybe find a way, some other B-roll footage, whatever, and have Grant Gustin come in and finish off the rest. It's ways to do it. And that's pretty much what it is with the Flashpoint. It's like all the possibilities that you can do with that character, with what he does to bridge the gap or whatever.
And
so
then,
it's ways they can do it.
Also, like what they need to do is just like back in the day what Power Rangers used to do. Yeah, follow me. Just like Marvel does now, where you have the movie and the TV show all kind of linked together. Because it's really a separate, it's two different things going on, but it's not really linked together. Whereas with like back in the day, the Power Ranger movies and the TV show still used to all flow together, just like with Marvel. And you got all that series with the Moon Knights and the Hawkeye, but it still goes with what's going on in the movie world of it.
True. Yeah, you're right. They can't do that. They might as well. It makes sense.
Yeah, but DC, they ain't gonna do that.
They ain't gonna do it. Too much sense.
It makes too much sense. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna sit down and talk to this man and put him on some probational period or whatever the case may be. But I do know for sure that they are not going to that Flash 2 is already in there. So they're not gonna switch that out because it's just too much money.
Unless they do something where they at the end of it maybe have something happen to where it switches out the Flashes. And then they can that's that way they can usher out Ezra's character and make him the TV version the main one.
Yeah. Probably so. But
that's all I got.
I remember when the Sonic, and speaking of Sonic, James went to go see Sonic 2. You remember when the first Sonic, the very first one?
Oh,
they showed that trailer. People was like, "Oh no." Hey, like now you need to take that back. Oh.
I seen a preview of the show with the movie. It looked really good. It looked really, really good. Like I seen the scene, I guess when they was at the wedding. He had to interrupt the wedding. So that was
man, it was before I get into that, hopefully they get Ezra Miller some help. That's one thing I want to point that out. I don't know what it is brother got going on. I hope they get him some help. But yeah, getting into Sonic 2, it was good. It was really good. Like we always get these video game movies that come out and we give it a side eye. We like
Mario Brothers. I'm still bitter about that.
Oh my god! Oh man,
that's the worst video game movie ever. Okay, go ahead.
That's gonna be forever. But yeah, man. I'll say Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 are up there with video game movies now. And you add in what you can add in, take out what you can take out. Only part from this Sonic 2 movie is one part with Shamar Moore and with Natasha Rothwell. I'm not gonna say it was bad, but I can see as fans they'll probably say we don't need that part. But I still felt like it was good. I still feel like it was good. The whole movie was really good. And Knuckles, man, beast. So yeah, Sonic 2 is just as good as Sonic 1. Y'all enjoy it. I'm not gonna put any spoilers, but Sonic 2 was just as good as Sonic 1. So yeah.
See, and that's the thing. Back to what I was saying with them, either they're gonna switch out from the old the TV show Flash to the movie Flash. It costs so much money to do that. Because they said how much they had to spend just to redesign Sonic. Because what they made this Sonic fat? The first one was like fat and real short. Like
the first one was like his eyes and
his eyes,
and his teeth.
Yeah.
And that first one was like, this ain't gonna
too
work.
much like a real hedgehog.
Right, exactly. So I say all that to say this, man. These studios are not gonna spend that much money. So probably Flash 3 whenever we 45, because the way how these movies are coming out, they're coming out like 10 years apart from each other. But
man,
Flash 3, he might not be on it. So who knows? But
yeah, man.
Yeah, these studios gonna bite that bullet.
Yeah, man. Straight up, man. So in other news, man, Moon Knight. I know, Mike, you said you was waiting for it to build up.
Waiting for it to build, my brother.
You in for a treat. You ever watched it yet, Chris?
Not yet. Hadn't had time.
Yeah. The 2 episodes that came out, y'all in for a treat. It's good. It's solid. and I'm looking forward to see what else his character can do, or what else he get into. I'm enjoying it, man. It's good. DC got another one. They got another one.
You mean Marvel?
Well, not DC.
Yeah.
Yes, thank
Marvel.
you. Marvel.
And
Marvel
speaking of Marvel, you know, I love Marvel. I love everything they do. And actually, Marvel inspires me to go to acting. But somebody owe me some money with that Morbius. I'm sorry.
You know what?
I need my money back.
Before you say that, it's connected to it's a Marvel character, but it was a Sony movie.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter,
So
Chris.
we're gonna blame Sony for that.
No, we gonna blame.
That's why Kevin Feige's name wasn't on Morbius. That's all I gotta say.
Somebody gotta run me my chips and dip because Lord have mercy. First of all, Jared Leto, and I'm not gonna talk about nobody's talent at all because I know it's difficult to act, it's difficult to do this and that and the third, but he's like 0-2 right now with these superhero movies, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's 0-2 right now. He really is. Morbius did not get a good rating. First of all, the movie was only an hour long. 1 hour long.
It could have went straight to the streaming platform.
I swear to God, it could have went straight to Disney Plus. It should have went straight to Disney Plus. Sorry.
Yeah, man. I didn't. Well, a couple people told me that it was good, but it just the fact that it didn't have the other things into it, it didn't make it what it was. Like the cameo appearances or what they saw from the trailer. I didn't see it yet. I'm gonna base off what everybody else is saying.
I would just say the two end credits is what probably was the best part because it's letting you know that they're probably gonna be doing like a Sinister Six situation that they setting up.
Gotcha.
The way they did it. It's like the beginning stages of Sinister Six. So I think they do their own solo movie with Sinister Six, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha, man. So I don't know, man. There are times when Jared Leto knocks it out of the park. And then I don't know, maybe with these superhero things, there's just I don't know. I was reading some stuff where they said that he was so into his method acting for filming this, and it'll take him forever to go use the restroom. Did y'all hear about that?
No.
Y'all hear about that? Yeah, man. Because how his character was. He had to get around or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you can actually walk without these. So he's using.
Okay. So he was so in depth in character. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Method acting. You stay in character the whole time. So he had to use the restroom. He up there acting out the whole time. I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm just same time it's like.
He stayed in character the whole time, even when he was using the restroom.
Yeah, he's using these. Are they stilts? I guess you could say to go and use the restroom. I mean, I understand that the people out there is really like that, but sir, you can actually walk. And so they got fed up, and they put him in the wheelchair, and they would cart him off to go use the restroom. So, yeah. So I mean, yeah.
To his offense, he actually did a pretty good job. He did a good job. I'm not gonna say it was like it's just everything around him was like no.
Yeah.
No.
I believe you. I believe it, man.
I can't wait to May 6th. May 6th. I can't wait. May 6th is like Sprite after you done ate some bad food.
What's May 6th?
Is that
Dr. Strange? That's Dr. Strange.
I thought that was coming out in June. Oh.
No, it's May 6th.
Oh, well, that's Mother's Day weekend.
yeah, Dr. Strange is May 6th.
Let me see.
I know what I'm doing that. Sorry, Mama. No.
Sorry, Mama. Yeah, take your mama to it. Mama, come on. Come on. Where we going? You know where we going.
Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the movies. I
don't want to go to no movies. Where you going today, Mama?
I'm getting the car.
Mama,
we going to see?
Take your pressure medicine because this ain't on a regular movie.
Ooh, to be sitting there. Where we going? Oh man, yeah, man. So yeah, so that all that is going on. And so in other news, man, T.I. has been out and about in the news media about a certain comedian that he got into it with.
Right on the post of it all.
Man,
you are
wanna
a
hop on,
comedian.
you want to hop on stage and
yeah.
I think Tony Baker said it best on his Breakfast Club interview. He was like, yeah, he's coming from that world of hip hop. And he's bringing that mentality to the world of comedy. But no, this is a different world in the world of comedy. In the world of comedy, you know, there's certain rules. You know, like comics don't really heckle other comics. They always roasting each other. So don't take it personal.
No, don't take it personal.
yeah,
Don't take it personal.
yeah. He
I just didn't like the way he handled the girl. Even like he didn't hit her or nothing, but he was really
he was aggressive,
aggressive. And then coming up and hugging her and then snatching the mic from her and all that stuff. I'm like,
Gotta do it.
You see what you did, King Richard? Now everybody wants to walk up on stage. All right, man. All right.
I just need to know, did she get her $1 million? Because he said if he said he didn't call her a B word, and if you can prove it, he can give $1 million. And she got that video proof, like, look at this. And clear as day, nobody else was talking. B.
Yeah.
There you go. Got the receipts.
Yeah.
When somebody says they have the receipts, I think you should believe them. So
exactly.
Yeah, straight up. But yeah. But moving on to two more things. Snowfall is going to be renewed for one more final season.
That's good. That's good. This
Yeah.
last episode they did was really good.
I'm waiting for that to build. I'm waiting for that to build.
Mike, we are season 4. It's built.
It's done?
No, but it's only one more. By the time you catch up, season 5
No, I'm telling you, low key ruined my life. I can't watch TV shows like that because it kills my life. Low key ruined me. Like I'm like, man.
Man,
I'm still laughing at you. You gotta let it build. I'm like, Mike, it's 4 seasons in. It's built.
I gotta let it. Oh, it's built.
It's built.
No. I have watched the season. I'm talking about the episodes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the show itself.
No, I'm done. I'm talking about the episodes.
Gotcha.
I gotta let it build.
Yeah, man. Last two things. Quick news. Sonic director wants to make a Super Smash Brothers movie.
Oh God.
I would say quit while you ahead, brother. Just don't.
If anybody needs to make a cartoon movie that needs to be made correctly, would be what's the one? Goku them. Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah.
They need absolutely. The one that came out was trash.
My God. I'm still mad about that. That was boy.
And with the technology and stuff they do in films now, they can really make that work now.
They can make it work. That one, they can make that one work. So if you're gonna do a video game movie, let it be the right one and make sure that that you're doing it the right way. Don't do it to fan service. Don't just do like the Resident Evil Welcome Raccoon City. Ooh, no, Lord Jesus.
I just don't have no faith in none of these video game movies. Like they got a video game show that I have been waiting patiently. And God, please don't ruin it, Lord. The Last of Us.
Yeah. Oh man, I've been seeing some great pictures, but I'm like you.
Them pictures. I saw some great pictures of Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider. I saw back in the day. I saw some good pictures of Smash Brothers with Mario. Yeah.
You know what else they need to make a movie? They already got the script in place. Grand Theft Auto.
They tried to do a TV show. AMC tried to do a TV show because when the actor Trevor was on Walking Dead, Trevor was on Walking Dead. Chris, I know you never
That's
seen
right.
it.
I remember.
He was Negan's assistant, and they was like, he can really act, bro. It was like looking at Trevor on Walking Dead, like that's him. I don't know what happened to the show, but it was supposed to be a Grand Theft Auto show.
It'll be a great show because especially with the way they got the 3 different characters with Franklin and Trevor, you know, and it was like 3 different backgrounds, but I think that would be a great show.
Yeah,
whichever they chose.
Yeah,
Metal Gear. Yeah, I agree. I would say Metal Gear Solid would be 2, but you gotta make that into a TV series. Don't make that into a movie. Depend on which one you do. Metal Gear Solid. Make it to a TV series, not movie. There's too much that goes on in that damn thing. I mean that's what I feel. Because like these video game movies, it's so much to break down, and the prestige of these video game movies just built higher and higher because it's a great fan base. So, and you don't want to smash all of it into one. So I will say, like the way how The Last of Us is doing the TV series, you probably can do it better that way. Probably, but we're gonna wait and see. We wait and see them.
They have. I'm gonna put it like this: it's a pressure. It's pressure out there for someone to come out, because when Sonic did it, it got good feedback. Yeah. It got good feedback, and Jim Carrey just made the movie, so that was good on them to cast him. But it's with these superhero movies, it's a knock in the park, even with DC, depending on how they do it, other than Batman. But
and also there's also a rumor about Eddie Murphy going around. They're saying he's gonna to play George Clinton.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. Yeah. Then you got biopics. Like I still haven't seen Dolomite.
Oh yeah.
I was scared to watch it at first because I was like, I didn't know if Eddie Murphy still had the comedy chops, but then he came through. He delivered a good movie. He still got the comedy chops to deliver a good movie. Because he felt stopped for a minute making some. He tried that one serious movie. I was like, I didn't know if I watched this.
But he did. Yeah, he did drop that serious movie. Everybody's like,
I won't see this.
But it's funny, but it's also like inspirational. Like I would say the theme of it is like, don't accept no from no matter who tells you no. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Like that movie, it was very inspirational.
It was way down in the jungle deep. The lion stepped on the signified monkey feet. He said, "Mother, I ain't gonna get into that." Yeah, man. And last but not least, to finish this segment off, if y'all have not been watching Atlanta, I think you should. Woke is on Hulu as well. Start the new season, as well as Atlanta. Watch that. So just you got a little bit of something to watch. But yeah, watch both of those shows. They're good. They're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we about to get into a spotlight interview. We got Hailey, the CEO. Hailey is going to stop by. So y'all stay locked in to the Just Acting Up Show. Welcome to the Just Acting Up Show, y'all. We got a special guest in the building, man. This is the CEO, like the CEO. Hey, what's going on, girl? We got coffee.
I'm good. Thank y'all.
Hey, thank you. The pleasure's all ours, y'all. This is a new mom right here, man. So we trying to we gonna give her some energy, but at the same time we can kind of be a little bit low because baby boy was sleeping. So yeah, man. Yeah, and so let's go ahead and get into that real quick, Hailey. Tell us about you being a new mom and balancing the business. How you do that?
It's kind of crazy because I ended up having my son and starting my company around like the same time. So I ended up having him in July and I started my company probably like a month before he was born. I wasn't supposed to have him in July. I was supposed to have him in August. And as you know, I started the Hip Hop Family Christmas in August. And so I ended up signing contracts fresh out of a C-section and in a hospital bed. So while he was in the NICU, and ended up, I think about 3 weeks, probably a month after he was born, I started the movie. I did extras casting, so I pretty much casted all of the extras for the VH1 film. You guys are still able to stream it. It is on VH1. You can stream it on Philo. It's called A Hip Hop Family Christmas. Carrie Hilson, Neo, MC Light, Redman are all featured in it. And of course, Mr. James, you're definitely an extra in it. You're one of my favorite persons. You worked with me long nights, long nights. So balancing everything is just about doing it, really. It's mainly pushing myself to just do it, not only for myself, but of course for him, because I want him to have a different option in the future rather than following what his friends are doing or following what the society is doing, because honestly, I don't know where this new generation is going. So it mainly just pushed me more into having a future secured for him and I love helping people. I love the fact that I'm able to put especially my people in position to do more, especially putting my people on television, putting my people in position to be looked at differently rather than how we're already looked at. So I have a lot of motivation behind what I do and why I do it. And I also model, I also act. So I mainly just push myself, remember in the back of my head, like I'm doing this for a reason. You know what I mean? So balance is all in one, just all in one, and mainly motivation. So it's a lot, but as I'm learning the business, I'm also learning my baby and also learning new stuff about myself. And so it's fun. I don't have any hard times, but I mean, we all have hard times, but I just kind of, keep going. Because at the end of the day, when everything is all said and done, everything's a wrap and, everybody's happy. So that's about it.
That's good. You're the first, I think, casting director we've interviewed on the show. And so I just want to get what are some tips that you would say that casting directors are looking for when you're looking for talent and choosing talent for projects?
Mainly it's about specifically about whichever project and what they're looking for. So I mainly look for passion, number one, and whenever I'm casting, because a person, if they love what they do, especially in any way, then you make my job easier, because it's not like you're just looking at it as, oh, I'm just getting paid. No, you really have a passion for acting. You really have a passion for this, and you really have talent. So that's what mainly I look for, is number one, passion. Like, number one, I want to make sure that this is what you want to do. Like, if you don't want to do this, then you're pretty much wasting my time and yours. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a person that only looks to do something just to get paid, if that makes sense. Because I've done a lot of work where I wasn't getting paid, and it was mainly the exposure for me. So I look at someone who, one, has passion, and two, has the extent to go however far, because as James know, we worked on set until sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And just because they were getting only $165, that didn't matter, because they were around celebrities, they made connections. People were able to, express themselves and have fun. So that's about it for me.
Yeah, and it was I had fun. It was a really fun experience. It was I drove out there to wherever that location was, and y'all had everything set up to the nines, like the Christmas tree, the decorations, and people. And I was And I think that's when I ran into you, and you was telling me like, go over there to get signed up. And I was just chilling, and then Terrence J walked by. And you know, when you first see somebody, you're like, is that Terrence J? That is Terrence J. And he gave me a look. He just said, "What's up?" And I'm like, "All right." It was just so cool. The atmosphere was, everybody was professional. Everybody was cool.
Mhm.
And that it felt like the time just that we spent there, it felt like it was quicker than the time when you actually kept looking down at your watch or your phone or whatever in the time. And it just went by so fast and so smoothly. So big shout out to you and your team and everybody that was a part of it that made everything flow so beautifully. So,
Thank you. And I definitely appreciate Greg most of all, because he's mainly the one that advocates for giving us a chance, you know what I mean, and would rather put a person like me in position rather than hiring a casting director who's been in business for 20 something odd years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He really saw that I had a passion for what I do. I'm a hard worker, and he knew that I can bring the decision that the option, or not the option, the opportunity he was giving me, he knew I would knock it out the park. And for all of the extras that came together, like, y'all made the movie. And to just know that I was the one standing behind that just made me feel extremely good. And I have a bunch of people telling me now, like, you don't know how good that felt just to, you know, have a chance or have opportunity, even if I was just an extra. Like, people literally, even though like they literally watch the movie over and over again and catch themselves like in different places. And it's just like, it was like, y'all were the stars, even though, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that just made me feel so good. And it felt good to sit in directors' chairs next to Carrie Hilson and talk for hours. And you know what I mean? Because I'm like, am I really sitting here talking to Carrie Hilson? Like, I dead ass used to like be in my room singing Pretty Girl Rock to the top of my fucking lungs. And I'm sitting here talking to this lady, like, and she's talking to me so normal, so casual. And it just takes you out of the mindset of like, yeah, they're celebrities, but they're still humans. Like, we're all still human. We all bleed the same. We all have the same obstacles in life and everything like that. It's just they took their chance and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? And was able to be influencers and so forth and so on. So you learn a lot, especially in the downtime that we have. Like James will tell you, like, the celebrities were really down to earth and really cool. And we had a lot of downtime for us to just talk and mingle. And it wasn't like people were like, oh no, they're celebrities, don't walk up to them. Like, no, they were literally like, come talk to us. We're bored. What's up? Like, we had a bunch of fun times. So it makes me interested to see in the next year or two what other projects I'll be signed on to and the other opportunities I'll have and so forth and so on. And I'm just excited. I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm beyond like blessed, of course. And so it's like, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever opportunity comes on way, even if it's not casting. Of course, I'm blessed and highly favored to be on this show today. So like I said, whatever it is, any type of exposure, any project anybody is doing that I can be a part of, I definitely want to be a part of it.
Have you ever tried acting yourself?
Yeah, so when I was in between middle school and high school, I've always competed in theater competitions, and the highest of the highest competitions. When I got out of high school, I ended up doing a few YouTube series. Greg has the Fifth Ward series. I did that with him. I was actually an extra in his 2019 Christmas film, One Crazy Christmas. I was like a little waitress or whatever. So that was like my first big extra role in anything. And so I did that. I also did an animated, it was supposed to be on Netflix, but I think something went kind of left with the deal or whatever. But I did an animated series with a really good friend of mine, and we're still working on it at this point because we're still working on like the animation and signing deals and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much optimistic and open to everything and everything.
Man, so you really are like another woman of many hats. Like you just don't, be behind the scenes directing and everything. You also are also right there acting besides us. Like I was curious about this. I'm like, I wonder if she's acted before.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah. So what was like your most favorite thing that you've done so far being on screen?
The most favorite thing I would have to say is when I was an extra in Greg's last Christmas movie, because the way I got thrown into it was so crazy, and I was super nervous, and I was literally just taking drinks to a table. But the type of atmosphere I was in and the people I was around, I was like, okay, this is it. This is it. This is like, I gotta get some screen time. I'm gonna be here. Like, this is my big break. And I don't know, it just made me feel different. It just made me feel really different. And that was something that I knew. I was like, this is gonna be on BT. I gotta make sure like my weave is laid. I got to look good. Like, like I was just excited. Like, and just something like that just made me just feel like, okay, let me do it the best. And I did mess up like a couple of times. Like it was a couple of times Greg was like, okay, so when you walk, I need you to like, it was a couple of times where he was like, don't look directly at the camera when you put the drinks down and like walk back or whatever. He was like, because I could tell you trying to get screen time. He was like,
I did that before too. I looked like directly in the camera.
Yes, like I would
Don't
think
do that.
I'd be walking past the camera and I'll be like, I'm trying to make sure y'all see me. You see me? I see me. Like, and he was like, okay. He was like, you gonna get your screen time. You don't gotta look, you know what I'm saying, at the camera. And I was just like, okay. But it was as nerve-wracking as it was super fun. It was super fun. And I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah. Gotcha.
That's good. So, is there any aspirations to do any other work behind the camera, like directing or writing?
Yes. So I'm a huge writer. I've written several I guess short stories, you want to say. And so when I look at Greg and I look at the movies that he's actually written, I'm like, I wonder if I just really sit down and take the time out, I could really create my own. Like I could really do my own, but it mainly just, I look at all the hard work too behind writing a movie or writing a series and stuff like that. And it's just like, I'm not saying it's like too hard, but it does take time. It takes real time. It takes real patience. And if I can honestly just sit in a director's chair and say cut in action, I do that. You know what I'm saying? But nothing is ever that easy. So it's either like I would stick to casting mainly, or of course, if I can find the time to sit down and write my own, I will. But right now, I feel like casting is the best for me at the point right now. And it's fun. It's still fun. I still get the opportunity, the experience, so forth and so on. So right now, I'm gonna just stick to casting and acting.
Gotcha. Only a few more things, and we'll get you out of here because I know little man needs that attention. So tell us about when you're in the casting room and you get note of, hey, maybe this person can join or maybe that person can join. Like, let's say, for example, like Terrence J or Neo or Soraya that was in the film. How does that, you don't have to share what you cannot share. That's, between you, whoever else. But how do you, tell me about that feeling when you go through that process?
Okay, so I didn't do that casting. When it came down to like the big celebrities and stuff like that, Greg actually has a casting director that he uses. He literally is trying to put me in the position to do his full casting, but he wanted to give me the opportunity to see what I can do and how fast I could do it under the time that I could do it. Right. So when it came down to trying to figure out exactly what was what, I believe when I looked at the scripts mainly, just not looking at the celebrities, when I looked at the script, it came down to who would fit this position more and one who would be, I guess, more available, because when it comes down to certain celebrities and movies, they really want to know, especially if they have like a lot of experience, they want to know where it's going to be filmed at, where it's going to be premiered at, how much money they're making, and what type of exposure they're going to get. So it's like, when it comes down to that, I'm still trying to learn, like, you don't just pick any celebrity, you know what I mean? Everybody has to audition, everybody has to be in that role. So it's like, in all honesty, I would have to look at like the next project that I'm doing and then really figure out, because to be honest with me, I kind of feel like there are non-celebrities who have a little bit more talent personally. So I per se wouldn't probably pick a major celebrity to do a role. I would probably pick, you know what I'm saying, you or someone else, you know what I'm saying, who has more talent and who I know could take this role and knock it out of the park, like completely knock it out of the park. And it's like, okay, so does the director really want, you know, Carrie Hilson? If so, then okay, cool. But as far as really going through all the audition process and stuff, I would give everybody an opportunity, not just a celebrity or anything like that, because I feel like the more opportunities you give for people to do a certain role, they're gonna do it. You never know, they might be 10 times better, may make the movie or the show 20 times better. You know what I'm saying? Just because a certain person has a certain name, they might get certain views. But I don't think like that. And I think that's what is gonna make me a different casting director rather than, you know what I mean, just your average casting director, because I'm going to bring new talent to the field. I'm going to bring a new atmosphere. I'm going to bring a whole new world to this acting world. Like, I want to actually put stuff out there. I don't want to keep seeing the same people on TV. I don't want to keep doing that. I want people to be like, oh, damn, this movie's good. Who is that? You know what I mean? And that's how you get further.
Right.
Yeah.
If you see a movie and it has the same, like it has your favorite artist on there or something like that, you clearly know who they are. You clearly know how to get to them. You clearly know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no real passion behind it. You just know, oh, this person's acted before. I've seen him in a movie before. Now I want him in my movie. When it's like a person down the street or next to you, if you give them the same script or this same line or this same role, you never know how it's going to turn out. So I would rather have literally an open casting rather than just, oh, well, I see J. Cole, like I want him to be in my movie and I know damn well he can't act. I ain't never seen J. Cole in nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's J. Cole,
Right.
oh, I want him in my movie. No. Oh, no.
Yeah. He J. Cole. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
That's
yeah,
J. Cole.
hey, like, you ever seen him in a movie? No.
No.
Okay,
No.
well, I think he'll be great for this one. How do you know that? Because he's still got to audition like everybody else. I'm not just gonna put him. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like it was certain things, like, especially when I watched the Christmas movie that we just recently did, I look at stuff. I watch movies from behind the scenes. I don't watch it like a normal person would watch a movie. So I can tell when I'll be like, Terrence J could have said that a little bit better. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or, I don't like the way MC Light did. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different. Like, it's just way different. It's way different. It's way different. And especially in acting, you have to be a natural person, like a natural born person. You literally have to become the role that you're given. Right. And I feel like some people just don't do that. Some people don't become the character. Some people don't become that person. And I also have watched behind the scenes of, like, for example, The Blind Side, the big guy who played the guy in The Blind Side, he became that person. He became who, like, you know what I mean? And Sandra Bullock, I love her to death. When she takes a role, you damn near be in tears because you'd be like, oh my God. She just, like, Miss Congeniality is my favorite movie in this whole entire world. And when I watched her in The Blind Side, I was like I dead ass want her to be my mom. Like, I was just like, you know what I mean? It's just like, This is Sandra
Right.
Bullock. You know what I mean? And if you were, she's such a natural born actor to where you can put her in pretty much anything. You know what I'm saying? She went from Miss Congeniality to Blindside, and that was two different like spectrums, like way two different spectrums. But she took the role and became it, and took over the whole movie and anything that she's done. And it's just like, that's what I can appreciate. Like Gabrielle Union is another one I can appreciate her acting, because it's like she becomes that person. She becomes Taraji P. Henson is another one. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go on and on and on and on and on. Like Carrie Hilson is another one that really takes roles and just goes. And it's like my ultimate dream is to work with Tyler Perry, no matter what. I know that's every Black person's ultimate dream, but like dead ass, like working with Tyler Perry is like my main goal in life, because it's like, even to be around someone like that who has that much passion and that much like drive for something, especially not only putting people in position but acting, it blows me away. Like it blows me away. And to have that opportunity or that chance would just put the icing on every cake, like for me. Like, well, because I swear to God, the first call I get with him, I'm calling everybody I know. Like everybody I know. Look, I know this is last minute, but I need you to fly to Atlanta. We got to go to the Tyler Perry studio. You know what I'm saying? Like that alone is just grace giving. Like it's amazing to me.
Yeah. Chris was saying, call us too.
Call us.
Of course. Of course. Like I'm calling all my Black people. Like, look, I got a little job. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, this is it. This is our chance. Like, you better jump on. Look, Spirit is only $38 to get to Atlanta. I got you. Let's go. I know you might be scared.
Your legs gonna hurt when you get out, but it's all good.
I got you. Like, because okay, like dead serious. I went to Atlanta for a it was a modeling event that I went for with Roland Banks, is a really good friend of mine, and Young. He's a creative director, so he basically works with like Erica Mena, a bunch of celebrities for like photo shoots and stuff like that. And so he has a deal where he made like Roland dolls. He has his own group set of models or whatever. And then I ended up being one of his dolls. And so of course I got pregnant. And then the event that I went for Atlanta, I literally bought my ticket to Atlanta. And the time that it came for me to go to Atlanta, I remember it was November, it was freezing cold. I literally, when I bought my ticket initially to go to Atlanta, I had money, I was working, I was like ready to go. By the time I went to Atlanta, I was broke as hell. I didn't have nothing. I literally paid for my hotel room and everything beforehand. And I flew to Atlanta, waited 6 hours in the airport, and I was going for an opportunity. I didn't care what it was or anything. And it's crazy the way God works in so many different ways, because like I said, I went down there broke. I literally was eating noodles like in my hotel room, Ubered to the event, and my Uber driver was amazing. Like it's crazy the way God works in mysterious ways, because I met him and he automatically just felt the need to be open and was like, I see you, know what I'm saying? Like, you're new to Atlanta. I was telling him about myself, whatever, like how I'm aspiring model and actress, how I just want to, just make it. And he ended up taking me on a tour of Atlanta, ended up taking me to the Tyler Perry studios, like to show me like, he was like, you've never been to, and I was like, no, I've never, you know what I'm saying? He made a comment. He was like, Tyler Perry, the reason why he's literally like having so much controversy and stuff is because he's literally bigger than Warner Brothers. He's bigger than Paramount. He's bigger than everything. He's like, as a Black man, they are trying to take him down, like literally. And I understood that. And so me literally just standing, you can't even get in the gates of Tyler Perry Studios. You can only like stand on this, like on the side or whatever, like if you don't have a badge or anything, like where it says Tyler Perry Studios. And just me standing at that gate alone just gave me so much like hope and so much more like aspirations. So I'm like, damn, I can really be walking through those gates one day. Like I can really be walking through those gates one day, and to see that a Black man has acres on acres on acres of land just to make your shows or make your movies. Like, you know how like crazy that is to me. That literally the other networks are intimidated by one black man who took a chance. Like, Tyler Perry was homeless. Tyler Perry didn't have little. My dad is 64, and I remember being little, and him and his girlfriends or his wife or his little fling or whatever, they used to get real dressed up, honey, like real dressed up, real nice or whatever. And where they going to a Tyler Perry play? You know what I'm saying? Like the plays that Houston and stuff like that. So just me remembering that as a child and hearing his interviews where he said literally his first show nobody showed up to, and then look where he's at now. So it makes me think of like the little times that I do have like that hard time in Atlanta where I may have been eating noodles in my hotel room, but Tyler Perry was literally sleeping in his car writing plays. Like, it just lets me know, keep going, don't stop, like keep going, like keep going. If you stop, you won't get nothing. Like you don't get nowhere.
That is so beautiful that you shared that. Because you never know about the person's journey unless they tell you. And like just seeing, you get everything booked, you took a chance and you barely had, this amount to get to where else you need to be. That's inspiring. And I don't want to
he didn't even charge me because I was like, I literally barely had money for the Uber. Like I had money to get there. I think I barely had it back. And he was just like, just call me when you're done or whatever. Just call me when the event's done or whatever. And I'll pick you back up and take you back to the hotel. And he did. Like at first I was scared because when you're in this space, you never know or whatever. But something in my spirit just felt at peace. And I'm a very spiritual person. I go based off of energies. I go based off of simply just how you are as a person. And when he was just explaining to me just certain things about his life and his daughters and his wife and stuff like that, he was literally a Black person trying to make it. And it made me feel good to know, like, okay, look, we all out here trying, you know what I'm saying? I could have got a regular ass Uber driver who just took me there and I had to order, you know what I'm saying? But God took me in a different direction. And I felt like he did that because I have a purpose no matter what. And that's why it literally, even though like when I started the movie with Greg, I was going through my own personal stuff, you know what I'm saying? And to just know that all of my extras looked at me as if I was just like the biggest, just made me look like, I'm like, no, I go through shit just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm broke as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here with an opportunity. I'm here with an opportunity. Like, I'm not sitting with stacks in my bank account. Nothing. I'm here for an opportunity just like y'all. And just to know that I was able to be in a position to put others in position, that just made me feel really good. And it just made me realize, like, in all reality, you can't take certain things for granted. You know what I mean? Especially like the smallest of things. Because I may have just been only like the extras casting, but my extras is what made that movie.
Yes, they
like
did.
My extras is what made that movie come together the way it did. And when I seen it, I was just like, oh my God. And just to know, like one of my sisters, when we did the scene at City Hall or whatever, it was like a little jail scene where they had to like walk across or whatever, and like between the little fake Tupac dude or whatever and like Carrie Hilson and Soraya. And like when my sister watched it, she was like one of the extras that were like walking past. She got like some major screen time, and to just hear her scream at the top of her lungs for seeing herself walk across a screen, it just like
gratifying.
That took it for me. That took it because I understand that excitement. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand where she was coming from, even though it was just a quick little snippet or whatever. She made sure she walked slow as hell to give her little screen time. And just to hear that scream of excitement for me, it was just like, okay, I did something good. I did something good. And people, like I said, it was nice to be able, because like I said, we had a bunch of downtime. So to be able to basically hear everybody's story or where they came from or exactly what they were doing. Like people had kids, people literally like miss picking up their kids from the bus, like all types of shit just for an opportunity. You know what I mean? Just for a simple opportunity. And in all reality, it just made me like feel really good because I may not be going home to like the best situation, but it's other people who aren't going home to the best situation. But those 8-12 hours of being on set was the best time of our lives. You know what I'm saying? And made us feel good about returning back to our home lives, knowing that we have a chance to do something different. You know what I mean? Knowing that people came there literally like in Ubers getting dropped off, like just for an opportunity. And that's crazy to me. Like that makes me feel like extremely good to know I'm not the only one, and also to know that we're having fun, and to also to know that I just gave a bunch of people an opportunity. Like that feels good to me.
Yeah, y'all did that. That was amazing. It was such a great experience and everything. Tell everybody where we can follow you at.
Okay, so you can follow both me, Hailey Raee Part 2. So it's HaileyRaeept.2. That's my personal Instagram. So you'll mainly just see me and my son mainly. And then I also have Ace_casting LLC is my business. So I post mainly all my casting calls on my personal and business, but all of my projects that I do will be posted on my business, of course. But those are my main 2 pages. So y'all follow me.
Yes. Hopefully we'll get to work with you and get casted by you.
Of course. Yeah, I have Greg is actually signing deals as we speak. So, you know, I look, when I'm locked in, y'all locked in. I got y'all. I'm to build a solid team behind me, and I don't mean to sound like racist or anything like that, but I want to build my team. You know what I'm saying? Like a strong Black team to make society look at us different and give us more opportunities, because if not, we gonna be stuck and we ain't gonna go. So it's like, of course, I need writers, I need actors, I need all of that, because I need a solid team behind me to where if I do walk in Hollywood or I do walk in these Tyler Perry studios, here's my team. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just walking in by myself. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Are you
hey man? Hey.
Hey, this is who I do it for.
Hey, like, mama, who are these people? Who are these people? Man?
he has such a like mean ass face, like Jesus.
Hey, you give him some food, he gonna smile straight up.
Lord.
Oh man.
Thank you very much.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a great weekend.
All right,
you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Man, we are at the segment, the time in the show where Chris, I'm sorry, I was trying to find a theme music for this. I don't know. Chris, brother, who gets it today? Just acting up. Who's been doing good stuff, man?
This week, I'm going to focus on this high school student, Kamari Oliver, age 18. He was charged with murder, robbery, burglary, and kidnapping for a March 25th slaying of Natalie Meduli, age 24. In Las Vegas at her home in South Terry Pines Drive. An arrest report indicates that Oliver was taken into custody at his high school on the 28th of March. The name of his high school, the reason they arrested him there, you know how they found him?
How? Enlighten us, Chris.
The assailants left this crime scene in a white Mercedes-Benz. They drove off in the Mercedes, and the boyfriend had followed them, smashed into the car, into the back of the assailant's car, and it caused them to crash. And then they, of course, ran away. And so what they found in the car is what got them arrested, right? Inside the backpack was a school Chromebook along with a notebook of schoolwork. Specifically math work, police said. In the top right corner of the schoolwork, the name Kamari Oliver and 5th period were written.
Oh, hell no.
So they checked with the school district, tracked zoned in on the high school, the student, the class, and and then the police, when they caught up to him, he had like a burnt or a laceration right above his eye, and they said, he asked them how they got it. He said he had a fight, but of course we all know that's a lie. And so
Straight up.
Yeah, and so his lawyer says they think the evidence is going to show that they never went inside the house, but he's an 18-year-old with no criminal priors. But yeah, he definitely got himself in a whirlwind of trouble there.
Boy, this new generation, I don't want to sound like an old man. Oh, there's new generation, but it's still, they be telling on themselves, boy.
Straight up, man.
They tell on themselves. They'll go commit a violent act and be like, yeah, we just did that. We did that to you. Yeah, we over here at this location and we had the whoop at my grandma's house and sleeping on the floor.
I'm like, when you riding over there, it's like, are you just like, wait, hold on, let me do my homework right quick.
Like, dude, man.
So I guess the class, I wonder if the class, I thought it was math. They said, yeah, they did say it was math, but obviously he must have failed critical thinking as well.
This is the part where you give out the jokes, huh, Chris? This is the part where you share the jokes. You didn't give us the proper intro, so we wouldn't.
Well, you know,
I like that one. That was nice.
Okay.
That was good.
He obviously also wasn't good in shop class because he failed at armed robbery. No, get it armed. No,
rim shot.
No. That's all I got, Dan.
I mean, I will say, like, homeboy, like he 18, right?
18.
Ooh, boy, they taking you down, bro.
He about to serve with some years.
Oh, yes.
He about to serve some real time.
About to be tried as an adult, man.
A person passed away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He going down. Black man too, isn't he? Black boy, black young man.
Black kid.
Yep. They taking you down, brother. They taking you down.
And all they got was $5,000. It ain't worth it.
No, it isn't. It isn't. Yeah, kids, think about your decision before you do something stupid, please. Because don't ruin your life. All right, we about to get into the balancing act. We got some news for y'all, so y'all stay locked in. Just Acting Up Show. Balancing act, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we highlight people that's been out in the world doing some amazing things, or we give roses and pay respects to people who have passed on and gone on to a better life, better world, better time. Sorry, I'm stumbling a little bit because I'm hungry because of what I'm reading from this right here. This is dope. I love seeing this. Shows that my sweet tooth is tingling. 4 siblings, all under age 11. I don't like the way that sounds when I started off saying my sweet tooth tingling, but you'll get it when I say this.
Using the actions of the host of this show. It's not that associated.
What's that now?
You have to have them disclaim the views and the opinions of the host. It's not shared amongst the rest of us. Oh,
here at the Just Acting Up Show, we can,
This is what I'm saying with this. 4 siblings, all under age 11, launched new cookie empire called Yummy Brothers. Now you see where I'm going with this. They make some cookies. That's where I'm going with this. God dog it, James. So, just reading it out loud. I'm like, hey, hold on. Oh, man. So, meet the Bingsley brothers from Atlanta, Georgia. 11-year-old Joshua, 9-year-old Isaiah, 7-year-old Caleb, and 5-year-old Micah. They are the young founders of Yummy Brothers, a gourmet catering company that makes cookies and more. I need to hit them up because I want some doggone cookies, man. But I'm pretty sure that traveling expenses or whatever, but that's dope just to see this. For almost 3 years, the 4 brothers have been creating cookies made with recipes handed down from their great grandmother. It started out as a hobby and they take the cookies everywhere they go. When they noticed that people loved it, they decided they could turn it into a business. That's what's up, young gentlemen. Everybody would say that our cookies are really good. So we're just thinking we could make a living off of this selling cookies. Joshua told 11 Alive, I guess that's one of the TV channels, and the article goes on and on and on. You can find this article or you can find this post about on its on Black Success Live. That's dope, man. I gotta applaud that you 4 young men, brothers too, that are taking this. They saw something, somebody said something, somebody saw something, or they saw something and wanted to make it into a business. So
I'm looking at the website right now. It's a very good website. They offer a lot of different treats. They even have vegan cookies, as well as treats for your dogs can get a little sweet too. It's a very well put together website.
I gotta say, who are they parents? Because I'm like, man, y'all doing y'all job.
We'll say he wants some milk and cookies. He wants some milk and cookies.
Milk and cookies. Oh man, but yeah, man. Shout out to them, and y'all keep doing what y'all do. Sky's the limit. Y'all, you're young, very man. What? Keep going, y'all. Keep going. Clap it in, clap it in, clap it in, clap it in. Oh man, y'all. So we greatly appreciate y'all for checking us out on the Just Acting Up Show. Shout out to Hailey Lewis for stopping by. She's doing some amazing things to be signing NDAs and signing off on paperwork while you pregnant. What? I can't just skip over that, man. So that's Mike Flex on us, and so yeah. So shout out to Hailey. Appreciate you. Thank you again, Queen, for joining us. And everybody else. That's our show, man. Y'all got anything before we get up out of
here? Well, Mike, anything now? I'm about to do my positive quote.
Oh man, you throw it out first, D.
I thought I was buying myself time. I forgot to pull it up. That didn't mean. So that's just the way I just buy myself time sometimes. That's a positive quote today. If you ever feel like you're losing everything, remember that trees lose their leaves every year and they still stand tall and wait for better days to come.
Got you.
I like
Got you.
I like it, man.
And shout out to Neon Dion because he did a presentation. Well, at his team.
Your booty paper.
Your booty paper. Like he say, hey man, be cautious about your booty paper. You put your booty paper in the trash can and flush your booty paper down the top. Okay. All right, be mindful for the next person that come and see your booty paper everywhere.
Tip for life.
Exactly.
We gotta get out of here. We see y'all next time.